calm down about it. Because it's the body language.
And that will be all. Deal. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, and thank you for receiving us at a very short notice. And we're here in connection with one of our citizens, Itunu Babalola, although the name she used in all this matter was Becky Paul. So Itunu Babalola, aka Becky Paul, who died tragically in prison while she was imprisoned in Cote d'Ivoire for an offense that she insisted she didn't commit. And from all investigation and legal opinion, she had said somebody burgled her house and she wanted justice. But it was said that the guy who burgled her house was related to an Ivorian policeman. And somehow, the case of burglary turned to human trafficking. At the end of the day, she was sentenced to 20 years imprisonment, which was commuted to 10 years imprisonment for an offense that she insisted she never committed. And from all available evidence, even with the legal people, she didn't commit that offense. The Nigerian mission had gone ahead to get a lawyer, had paid for the lawyer, and proceeded to appeal the case because it was important for her to appeal and be freed of whatever they said she did. And then she fell ill and she died. So it's generated, of course, a lot of depression and anxiety, and naturally, with the family and for all of us as parents too, that a young girl of 21, 22 lost her life in the process of seeking a better means of livelihood. So the father has officially written a letter which I'll present to you. And also on our part, we have also written to the Interpol. We have an Interpol representative with us at the Commission. We have informed the Interpol about this matter because it involves a policeman in Ivory Coast. So all we just want is that Itunu's death should not be in vain. And even in death, she should get justice. So we believe that even the case should continue, even as she has died, and that an autopsy be done to determine the true cause of her death. So we've condoled with the family, and the mission, our mission in Abidjan, is very much on top of the matter, and they are working on every protocol and procedure to ensure that autopsy is done. So that's why we came to see you and get your reassurances that Itunu Babalola, although she went to court as Becky Paul, will not die in vain. Thank you, Your Excellency. So on behalf of the family, I present to you a communication that has been given to the Nigerian.
Okay, I thank you very much, Your Excellency, for your visit on this very sensitive issue. I would like, first of all, to condole with the family of the late Itunu, sorry, and to express my sorry on what happened. And I appreciate your visit because this is the way things should be done. The cooperation between Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire is aimed to solve problems when they happen, no matter whenever we have any problem. And this story, we are aware, and we have been working with our colleague, the ambassador of Nigeria to Abidjan, to follow the situation. We are in touch, and we, after receiving your letter, we will bring again the information to the Ivorian authorities so that they can do all their best handle this issue. May I recall that the cooperation between Cote d'Ivoire and Nigeria has gone a long way. We have many, a very large community of Nigerian, almost 3 million people on 25 million people living in Cote d'Ivoire in peace. And generally, there are no problem. And this incident is very unfortunate, and we are very sorry. And the government will do everything they can do in order to solve it and to avoid this kind of thing. And we would like again to condole with all the family and all the relatives of this young girl. Okay, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
For that.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you. As you heard, her name there was Becky Paul, not Itunu Babalola. And that's why they had to demand for documentation to show what is the real identity. You know, so the cops will come in after the autopsy has been done. And I think the father, really, the consular people are more in touch with the father than we are, but we have condoled him. So any other story about that? I just want to tell you that the family is grieving. It's a terrible period for them. The man is mourning. She was just 21, but she was a breadwinner for the family. And we should allow them to grieve and mourn this tragic death. So I won't go into any issues. Okay, all I'm just guaranteeing you is that the Nigerian ambassador there is working to ensure that an autopsy is carried out.
Okay, secondly, there's been an issue of trust on what led to her death. And now that the autopsy is on course, as you just said, is Nigeria trying to make any means to ensure that the results of the autopsy is not altered in any way?
The Nigerian ambassador is working with the Ivorian authority, and you've heard the Ivorian High Commissioner give you his assurances. So let's just pray that she rest in peace.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay,